So the funny thing is that Avatar Jafar worked for the government, just like the Disney Jafar. So I actually made a video like a year and a half ago about how I wanted to learn more about Avatar Jafar. Well, maybe Kyoshi novel author F.C. Yee saw my video because we got to learn about Avatar Jafar's backstory in The Shadow of Kyoshi. Some spoilers ahead, though I'll try to minimize them. Before I begin, remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button for more Avatar videos. So first of all, his name isn't really Jafar, obviously, it's Avatar Szeto. And I know it's pronounced that way because I listened to the audiobook. Szeto was born during an era of hardship in the Fire Nation. There were plagues, natural disasters, and internal conflicts between the Fire Nation's noble clans. So he was basically born in 2020. Avatar Szeto used a rather unorthodox method to solve his country's problems. He got a government job as a minister in the Fire Nation royal court, which explains his outfit. He went to work and had a 9-to-5 job at a desk just like any old average Lee, and he apparently insisted that nobody show any favoritism towards him. He just wanted to progress through his career like everyone else. Now, I personally think there would still be favoritism towards him in this situation, even if he didn't want any, but that's kind of unavoidable. Anyway, apparently his strategy was really effective because he didn't have to chase emergencies all over the country. He could just influence things from one central location. Avatar Szeto was a very adept accountant, bureaucrat, and diplomat. And since he was working for the royal family, there wasn't a division between him and the Fire Lord. His achievements were beneficial to the Fire Lord as well. I do imagine that everyone was more likely to comply with his policies because they wouldn't want to face the Avatar as a consequence. Szeto was eventually promoted to Grand Advisor to Fire Lord Yosor. Kinda like how Jafar was Grand Vizier to the Sultan of Agrabah. Okay, seriously, I wonder if they intentionally made these parallels between Szeto and Jafar. They both wanted to work in and control the government to have control over their countries. It's just that Szeto is like a benevolent version of Jafar. I bet he even had a pet reptile parrot thing or something. Anyway, once Szeto was Grand Advisor, he was able to end the conflicts between the noble houses of Westeros. The Fire Nation. This was apparently followed by a great era of peace, for which I will now coin the term Pax Ognitia. Speaking of coins, Szeto also put an end to the debasement of coins. Yeah, I didn't know what that meant either. So I looked it up. Apparently, debasement is the underground portion of a house. No, wait, that's not right. Debasement of coins is the practice of lowering the intrinsic value of coins. Basically, that means that the coins are gradually minted with less and less valuable metals, such as silver or gold or
copper.
This means that more coins can be made with the same quantity of metal. This can lead to inflation and the reduction of purchasing power of the citizens' currency. But Avatar Szeto ended the debasement of coins and saved the Fire Nation's economy from the brink of disaster. He also set up the first official relief programs for the peasants during the times of famine. Szeto also kept meticulous records of all these accomplishments. He also bent lava out of 4 volcanoes at the same time at some point in his life. Now, I am wondering when and why he did this, if he seemed to want to solve all the Fire Nation's problems by working for the government, but we never really learn how he fixed problems in the other nations. So maybe he solved foreign problems using normal Avatar methods? Maybe these volcanoes had something to do with some problem he was solving in the Earth Kingdom or something? Or maybe he was just practicing his bending, who knows. I did just notice that his hat in this scene looks different than it does in other scenes. He probably had different hats and uniforms and stuff at different points in his career, so that makes sense. Anyway, he became such a celebrated figure in the Fire Nation that they started having a yearly festival in his honor. And these continued at least into Kyoshi's lifetime. He was also given an elaborate portrait in the Fire Nation Palace's Royal Gallery. I'm sure you guys all remember the portraits of the Fire Lords in the Royal Gallery? Well, apparently on the wall opposite the Fire Lords' portraits, there used to be similar portraits of all the Fire Nation avatars. They were arranged corresponding to the years they lived, also corresponding to the Fire Lord portraits across the hall. So unlike the Fire Lord portraits, there were significant gaps in between them. Most of the portraits of the Fire Lords and the Fire Avatars depicted them holding fireballs or some kind of weapons or something. However, to symbolize his accounting prowess, Avatar Szeto was depicted holding an abacus, with each bead made of real pearl. He was also depicted holding a stamp, which was made gigantic for artistic reasons. The stamp was carved from solid cinnabar. Cinnabar, not cinnamon. Cinnabar is a toxic sulfide mercury mineral, so you really don't want to mix those up. But yeah, all the portraits were very majestic, elaborate, and expensive. Apparently, they took entire careers to finish. However, the portraits of all the Fire Avatars were destroyed during Avatar Kyoshi's lifetime. And you can find out how they were destroyed by clicking the link in the description and getting a 30-day free trial of Audible. You see, both Kyoshi novels are available as audiobooks right now on Audible. The second novel, The Shadow of Kyoshi, is where Kyoshi learns all about Avatar Szeto, as well as other previous avatars. Audible is great because you can listen to it while doing other things like driving or exercising or bending or working for the government. You can listen to Audible on any device and you can download the audiobook so you can listen offline. It's also really convenient if you already have an Amazon account because they'll just have you sign in through that. There's also a sleep timer, so it's really nice to listen to before you go to bed. There's also thousands of other audiobooks and podcasts to listen to, including some Audible originals that you won't find anywhere else. The Kyoshi novels also have backstories about Avatar Yang Chen and Avatar Kuruk, so click the link in the description, http://www.audibletrial.com/avatarcritic, to read the Kyoshi novels and learn about Avatar Kyoshi, Avatar Kuruk, Avatar Yang Chen, and Avatar Jafar, Avatar Szeto himself. And make sure you have ad blocker off and cookies enabled or else the link will not work. In conclusion, Avatar Szeto was a very unique avatar. He solved his problems with accounting, bureaucracy, and diplomacy, and he became Grand Advisor to the Fire Lord, not unlike Jafar. But, unlike Jafar, he actually did good things, and many historians think that without Avatar Szeto, the Fire Nation would have collapsed into many warring states in constant struggle for power. There's also an interesting theory that Avatar Szeto working for the government is perhaps what caused Fire Lord Sozin to think that he could boss around Avatar Roku. This is interesting because it seems to be a common theme in the Avatar lore, how an avatar's actions still have an impact many centuries after they die, be it good or bad. I'm really glad we finally learned more about Avatar Jafar, but now I want to learn more about Avatar Gimli. But which past avatar do you want to learn more about? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button for more Avatar-related videos. Supporting me on Patreon helps keep my channel running. For just $1 a month, you can see videos early, vote on future video topics, and get your name here with all these nice people. Jay Campbell, My Hero Mo, Kyle Alvarez, and Colleen West. Follow me on social media, hit the like button. I'm ecstatic that you watched the video this far, so have a Cave of Wonders full day.